Wagwan people, it is I, SourBawss, bringing an OE match against a good friend of mine, pokeaimMD, but more commonly known as Joey. And yeah, he just hit me up on Skype saying he was pretty lonely, seeing as he doesn't really have any real life friends. And I was like, Sour, be my friend, and OE battle me. And I said, okay Joey, sure, anything for a little YouTuber. No, I'm playing, but yeah, anyway. Look at the teams very quickly. He brought Hale because he wants to be a funny guy, because he knows that I like to play with Hale. But it doesn't really have any abuser. He just brought it just for willy-nilly, I guess you could say. But look at his team and my team. I really don't have anything to worry about, seeing as Terrakion, Mamoswine, and Chandelure is like, you can pretty much go to town. But of course, not everything goes as you want it to. But as long as I could get the Starmie out of the way, I should be okay, really. But yeah, as for leads, I'm just going to leave my Terrakion just so I can start damaging things right off the bat, so yeah. With that being said, let's get on with the show. Oh yeah, and this battle did take place about 3 o'clock AM my time, so be prepared to make for some weird plays, as I'm going to leave my Terrakion and go for a close combat straight off the bat. Even though Brilliant with max HP or near to max can live that a Scarf Terrakion's close combat, and he just kills me off with a Seed Bomb. So Terrakion, that big threat right off the bat, out of the way. So yeah, that was stupid on my part, as I'm going to just switch out into my Chandelure, hoping that I could get a free substitute, as it does go for that Seed Bomb once again. But the substitute does break, so I'm forced to just kill this thing off with a Shadow Ball. Oh, and also Joey is actually using a theme team. Not really theme team, but his Pokemon's names are themed, so props if you can actually guess what it is. But yeah. Either way, he's going to go to his Landorus. I do predict him to not go for the Earthquake and go right for that U-turn. As he does go to Dragonite, I do predict that and go for the Shadow Ball, but honestly I should have went for the substitute, and you'll see why in a second, as for some reason I was predicting him to be DD, Outrage, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, but I have no idea why. It's obviously there's going to have Fire Punch, but that being said, I'm going to switch out to my Awww, thinking that he did have the Earthquake, but that was stupid on my part. And he also makes a bad play himself, seeing as I almost thought about staying in just to predict the Fire Punch, but he goes right for the Outrage, meaning that I could just come in with my Mamoswine and kill that thing right off with an Ice Shard. Times 4 super effective, no way that's limiting anything. But now that Bombstow's gone, I have really nothing for the Starmie unless I get Chandelure behind a substitute, but you know, yeah. But in any case, I'm going to switch into my Tentacruel, just take that water type move. He actually goes for the Skull, so that means that. And also Joey did tell me that he wanted to try out a few friends sets, so I know this thing will be Scald, Blizzard, Recover and Rapid Spin, so, and a Bold Nature. And he doesn't really have that much in a special attack, I believe the set was, so I know what set he's using. But fortunately for me, I do get the Scald Burn, which is quite nice, and he was raging because he went for Scald twice and didn't get it at all when I went for it once. But here he knows, he watches my videos, so he knows that I do pack the Hex, and I was almost clicked Scald again, thinking that he would predict that, but again, what can you do? As I'm just going to go into my Jotzi's defense form, and just as Death Folder, seeing as I really have nothing to take this, but in any case, I'm just going to get 2-hit KO'd by this Wood Hammer. Even though I am Deoxys defense does have very good defense, obviously. I am only max HP, max speed with the Stealth Rock Spikes, Taunt and Magic Coat set. As I'm just going to go to my Chandelure as it finally dies and just kill that thing off with a Fire Blast. Well yeah, it doesn't really look too good for me right now, seeing as I've only got Chandelure, Tentacruel and my Mamoswine left, as he is just going to go for that Earthquake and just take me out straight off the bat. And now here, I do bring my Mamoswine. It was pretty much of a mind game, as he's going to switch into his Starmie or Magnezone to predict my Ice Shards, or do I just go for the Ice Shards? I predict incorrectly and he makes a great play and goes right for that Earthquake, getting a lot of damage on my Mamoswine, which is all he needed, because the Scald actually from the Starmie set can't actually OHKO me, but because, well, I knew that, but I'm a naughty-natured Mamoswine because I do have Pat the Blizzard, but I wasn't sure if the Scald. I was pretty sure the Scald would kill me because I am naughty-natured, but that isn't the case. when at full health, obviously. As I'm just going to bring in my tentacle after killing off that Magnezone, as he does get the burn finally. So yeah, I hope you're happy now. And wow, people, yeah, that's people in my university. Just gonna keep going for that Scald, as he's just gonna whistle me down as I finally hit the hay. So now it's pretty much do or die. Starmie versus Landorus. Starmie and Landorus versus my Mamoswine. As he goes for the Scald, misses because Snowcloak is active, and that was, as Joe would say, extremely homosexual, because that just wins me the game. Oh my god, shut up. As I'm just going to kill off this Landorus with the Ice Shard, and that is good game, I guess. That was very homosexual. I sympathise with you, but I'm not sorry, because that won me the game, and I like winning. But yeah, I narrated this I think yesterday, and this narration was terrible, but well, it's terrible now because people keep interrupting me. But in any case, great game, Joey. Check him out. Well, obviously, seeing as you probably already know him, but in any case, just check him out anyway. He's a great battler. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.